Alright folks, welcome back. Hope you also had a great weekend. I hope you can hear me well. I have a bit of a problem with the sound today, but we're gonna try it anyways. I actually wanted to make an emergency video yesterday, as you can see here in my Twitter, but the Wi-Fi was so bad. After I recorded the video, there was just no way for me to upload it on YouTube. So today then here on Monday morning here in Mexico is the first video for you guys today. Alright, cool. A lot of stuff has happened, as you know, in the world, Ukraine, Russia, and all kinds of war and bans and all kind of good stuff. Most important stuff is that the EU has decided to take Russia off SWIFT. In case you don't know what is SWIFT, SWIFT is like a highway for money. So SWIFT doesn't hold any money, doesn't buy or sell anything. It just makes sure that transfer money between A and B is possible, and SWIFT is kind of the party who checks the payment. So in this case, SWIFT is centralized, where cryptocurrency is decentralized. And by just switch on a button, they can exclude someone from the SWIFT system, where with crypto that is of course impossible. This has a major impact on Russia, because therefore it's harder to get money in and out of the country, and also to do domestic payments. But what it could work in the hand is that therefore a lot of Russians will go suddenly full on crypto, because that is the alternative. And I don't know if that's good or that's not a good thing, but for now at least it has a huge impact on Russia, the ruble, and the interest rate, because as of this morning, Russia, the central bank of Russia has raised interest rates to 20%, because the ruble is dumping down like 20-30% in a day. It's unbelievable. Both of the numbers, because the interest rates, that means if, let's say, a Russian now wants to have a mortgage to buy a house, they're starting off at 20%, most likely even a little bit higher. And at the same time, since the ruble is now pretty much worthless, yes, that's very painful for a lot of people, because if you cannot use SWIFT system and no one wants to have it, then of course the value goes down. And that is of course horrible for the people in Russia who are against the war and want to have nothing to do with it, but no solution is perfect in these kinds of times. That's kind of the result right now. So it's financially, this is very devastating for Russia. So let's hope that will back off Putin a little bit. Will most likely not stop him, because he's an absolute psycho, but let's see how it will work out. Yesterday, last night, when I created the video, then we saw that the futures on the S&P, the Nasdaq, and the Dow were heavily in the red. Like 2.5-3.5% on the whole SWIFT system announcement, and maybe the fact that Mr. Psycho wants to use nuclear weapons. I think if that happens, then we're getting into a new stage of the war, because that can have a major impact on the Western society, the Western markets. If he really starts using that, let's please hope and pray that would never happen, but that could be an absolute game changer. And you see also now the fact that the whole SWIFT stuff happened in the weekend. Traders, markets in general have time to think about it, and you see that although the futures started off pretty much in the red, that they kind of pick up speed again and now going higher. So it's like, well, you know what, it actually only is focusing on Russia and not so much on all the other markets, as in Asia, Europe, or in America. And therefore now we see markets picking up again. All right, cool. Let's quickly head over to BTC. We're not going to do all kinds of time frames because of a little bit more now on the news and politics. What I'm looking out for a pump is a little bit messy, but it's this resistance line that's coming in right here. As you can see, Saturday and Sunday were a red candle, but now with the just recent pump, as in the last hour or 2 hours, that CME gap has been completely undone. We're now pumping 6-7%, so that's nice. Of course, I totally missed the pump again, because I was having breakfast on my way here to the office, and I'm recording this video, so perfect rate, perfect timing again. What we need to start hitting the top is approximately 4.5-4% pump. Then it's interesting to see if we're going to hold it or not. If we start dumping down, let's say that weirdos start using nuclear bombs, or for whatever reason we're going down, then what I'm looking out for, of course, is can we hold this, or are we making a low, and if this actually is more important to me. That is the 33k. We don't want to make a lower low on that. That will be a little bit bearish. So far, actually, it looks good because, as you can see, we are still in this W pattern. It plays out so far pretty good. So I'm happy with that. This low is higher than this low, so all looks good. If we decide to break this, then really my line in the sand is this level right here. That's approximately the 29 to 30k. If we're starting making daily candles lower than that, for me, line in the sand, that's it, lights out, go home. We're in a bear market, come back in a few years. So I don't want to see that happen. So far, to be honest, I don't think it's gonna happen. If you put a gun against my head, I would say zigzag a little bit, and then we are going higher, and then we will break out. And if the W pattern also plays out, told you already last week, I am betting the farm, because this then looks good. Then we had 3 months of grinding down, few weeks of making a base, and then boom, higher. So that would be amazing. Like I said, tomorrow we do lower time frames. Okay, Eve quickly, same kind of story. CME gap is filled or almost filled, so no stress on that side. We also kind of have resistance line right here. What I'm looking out for, this pump still has a little bit more fuel, approximately 7% before we hit it, so that's around the 3,000 mark. If we are dumping down, of course, also same kind of story, then I don't want to see, I don't want to see this to be broken. That is around the 2180 to 2200 level. Because then we're really making a lower low, and that is just bearish. If that doesn't happen, of course, then this also looks like a W pattern, and that will be nice. We need some pumping, baby. We really need it. We had a horrible weeks and months, so we as crypto holders and traders, we deserve some good stuff. I think so. Smash up the like button for that. All right, cool. If we're dumping down, then 1700 is my line in the sand when it comes down to ETH. As you can see, many touch points here along the way, and we don't want to see that break, because then I think it's also bear market in hasta la vista. That I think is it for now. Please guys, if you like this kind of videos, do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the bell, click, and also don't miss anything. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, also links in the description, in the description. It's very good way. And see you guys very soon again. Thank you so much for your support, love you all, and see you soon. Bye bye.